First exercise for shoulders, only sternum and thighs are going to touch the floor. We're going to hold a stick shoulder distance apart. Make it easier, go wider, but we want to go shoulder distance apart. Easier is forehead in the floor, harder chin in the floor. So, no space. Not like this. So now we have some variations on bridges, just getting on your shoulder, squeezing your shoulder blades together, pushing your sternum to the opposite side of the room. So pushing through your heels and really trying to get into that upper back. You can see I'm using my hands here, but I'm really in my lower back here, but the target is the upper back. Then I'm going to pop up onto my head, top of my head, balance, and I'm going to bring my hands behind my head to stop me like overextending the neck. I'm going to push through my heels again, and I'm extending my sternum out towards where I'm looking, trying to get into that upper back again. As you can see here, that's where I need to target, and also my lats there are tight. Elevate the feet then, prop onto the head, bring your hands to a comfortable position, and then we're trying to extend to a position where my shoulders are above my wrists and my arms are straight, pushing into the floor, and you can look back at your hands. Elevate the feet will take so much pressure out of your lower back, your wrists, and it'll really allow you to get those arms straight. Here then with the elevated feet again, pop it to my head, extend to my arms, keep the arms straight. I'm going to press into the wall, pressing my sternum away. You can play with how close your hands are to the wall and how high your feet are, and then to come off the wall I'm going to bring one leg away from the wall, use that as a counterbalance, and then kick off with the other leg. Use a spot for that one. Here then, if you're lucky enough to have stall bars, it means you can play with the heights. Go as high as you need, drop down a little bit lower, press out again, and you can kind of get lower. And as you can see here, all lower back here, and then I need to work on thoracic spine mobility, and then come all the way to the floor if you're able, but we're looking to keep those arms straight. You know, if you can't get those elbows straight, it's a lat problem. It's a tight lat problem. Here's a variation then that we can use a TheraBand, Dynaband, whatever you want to call it. Place our feet in at the bottom, and then we're going to lead with my wrists. So I'm thinking of lifting my wrists up. So we're not going to lead with the head. This is wrong. I'm going to lead with my wrists, and it's going to take the rest of my body up through. So I'm making my body as long as possible, and we can do holds in that position as well. This one can be quite tough on the hamstrings in that as well, so it's just a nice one. And then here's variation against the wall, so it's quite safe. We're looking to keep the arms straight, place the feet at a distance where arms can stay straight, look back towards the wall. You kind of got to roll through the shoulder. You can play with the heights on this. We can drop a little bit lower, it can be a bit tougher. And then if you drop really low, I find this harder because you can see my knees, my hips are in flexion, so it's focusing more on my upper back, and I can't like cheat it with my lower back. Then we can start at the top, and we can walk all the way down the wall as far as we can, and we can come back up, or we can continue all the way into the floor and walk it back up. I took a big step here, but maybe take a smaller step, but